Hi everyone, just want to do a quick update video regarding using alcohol inks on photo paper. I've had quite a few comments from people following the video that I posted a few days ago where I compared Yupo paper with the reverse side of photo paper, and I've had some people reporting that either the ink on the photo paper has spread so much that it's run off the page, or it's just sat there and hasn't moved at all, and just saying that not all photo papers are the same. So I've done a bit more experimenting myself. First of all, this is Yupo paper on the right hand side, and this is the Kirkland Gloss professional photo brand, which is Costco's own brand, and both of those worked absolutely brilliantly, and I found that I could just drop the alcohol ink directly onto the paper, and they'd spread and react straight away. All of the other photo papers that I've trialled have not worked in quite the same way, but I've had some great results, and you just need to apply the ink in a slightly different way and you'll get some great results. I've had a couple of fails. I bought some photo paper, bear with me, let me just get it. Some photo paper from the pound shop. This is the Home and Office premium glossy photo paper, 12 sheets for £1. I found that this has got a porous backing. It's not slick like all of these, and that didn't work at all. That was a big fail. The inks just didn't spread. Let me show you. That's what it did, and in fact I've applied Mod Podge over the top of this because I thought it'd be interesting to see if Mod Podge would work, but that didn't work either. So again, I've achieved some pretty results with it, but it just didn't spread in the same way that these do. And the other one that I found that didn't work was Kodak Royal paper, which was an old photograph that I got, and that just didn't work. These here are old photographs from my photo stash. There's a mixture of Canon, Agfa, various types of Kodak paper. The eldest photograph here is 30 years old, and they've all worked, as I say, with the exception of the Kodak Royal and Pound Shop paper. So I'm just going to show you how to achieve these results. Just very quickly before I show you how to do it, this is the reverse side of my photographs, and you can see that they're all branded. That doesn't matter because when you apply the alcohol ink to the reverse side of your photos, it covers up the branding and you can't see it, so don't be put off by that. But just to show you, that is a photograph that is 30 years old, and some of these are newer, but yeah, a variety of different brands. Kodak, I've tried Agfa, I've tried Canon, and they all seem to work with the exception of the Kodak Royal. Right, so I've got the reverse sides of the photo paper here, and what I have discovered, if you just drop the ink on to the photo paper, nothing much really happens. So what you need to do is you need to grab a dabber and you need to apply a colour of ink and give it a bit of a base first. It doesn't work without the colour, just with the alcohol on its own for some reason. I don't know why. You need the alcohol ink as well. But all you need to do then is just rub this around, and you can sort of, you know, splatter it like this or just rub it like this. It really doesn't matter. You're not going to really see it anyway, so don't spend too much time fretting around over that. I'm just going to add a bit more colour. Let's do the rest of this one. So there we go. So now I've got that. Let's make it neat just because I have to. It's not important. And then you can start adding your colour. So, and what you'll find is that it spreads a lot more. And if you get to the stage where it looks as if the colours are going to run into one another, you need to nip that in the bud, and you need to get your heat gun at the ready. Let's see if this stops of its own accord. And then just, if you add heat to it, it will just nip it in the bud and stop that running action. So there we go, that's that one. You need to hold your heat gun quite high up, because otherwise you'll just end up blowing all the ink around and you'll spoil your circles. Not that it really matters, but let's add some to this too. Get my heat gun up and ready, just in case it looks as if it's... You see that one's run, but that's fine, it doesn't really matter. And this dries quite quickly, but hold it quite high up. And then we can add some more colours. In fact, I'm going to add some red, more red to this one here. And of course, the smaller the drops you add, the less it will travel, which makes sense. And so then I'm going to add, what should we add now? Let's add some sailboat blue. Whoops. So the harder you squeeze it, the quicker and more that will come out. You can add ink inside the circles, which creates an interesting effect. And again, if you feel that it's running too much, just dry it. Because a couple of ladies have said that the ink has just spread and just created one big blob. So that's how you get around that. In this one, I'm going to add some stream. And we're just building up layers here. And then what should we add now? Let's add some yellow. Add some to this one here as well. And I just think this looks so pretty, and you're just going to continue just adding as many colours as you like. And if you get to the stage like I have here, where you're running out of, whoops-a-daisy, I've just dropped that, where you're running out of large spaces to drop the ink, I've just grabbed a little tool that I had in my screwdriver stash, and I'm just adding a drop of the ink just to the end of it, and I'm just dropping it in that way. And so this way you've got more control. So a very thin, straight screwdriver would probably do the job as well. So I hope that's given you some more ideas. So I hope you'll go and raid your photo stash and give this a try. I mean, here you can see that I've achieved some really pretty results. All of the photos that I used have got branding on the back. Don't be put off by that, because as you can see here, the alcohol inks cover up the branding and you can't see it, so that really isn't important and doesn't matter. One other thing I should say is don't be tempted to go in afterwards and add IPA alcohol directly to your alcohol inks, because you'll end up with a big hot mess. It just doesn't work with the photo paper. I don't know why, but that's what happens. Is it spreads it out so much, and you'll end up with just a hot, muddy mess. It works on Yupo, but it doesn't work on the reverse side of your photo paper. So just remember you're using the reverse side of your photos here. Some other things that have worked. I've had a lady tell me that she used some self-adhesive wallpaper, sort of the plasticized wallpaper, which was very, very cheap from her hardware store, and apparently she had great results from that. Somebody else told me that they'd had brilliant results using palette paper. I've tried vellum and acetate, and I've achieved some good results on both of those. Yesterday I tried wax paper, parchment paper and tin foil, and all three were a big fail. So if you have any interesting results, or you find that you know, you've found brands that work, brands that don't work, please let me know, because I can leave some more information in the description box below. So leave me a comment. Hopefully if you found this helpful, give me a big thumbs up and we can share all of this information around. But have some fun. Take care, everyone. One last thing, you will find that when you've done this, your photos are sticky, and you can probably hear it. And if you apply some furniture wax, Daddy Vans, I've got here the Authentico chalk wax brand, and if you apply some wax, this is a solid wax, with a soft cloth, and rub it all over and buff it all up, you'll do away with your stickiness. Anyway, take care, see you all again soon.